BYND suddenly closed the session of today, the 26th of November 2025, with a gain of 19.01%. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Shasta ran up a gain of 19%, now 17.84%, 170 million shares. Suddenly, out of nowhere, it was, I would say like 2 hours ago, it was nowhere near 50 million shares. Suddenly, all of a sudden, 170 million and counting. This is the post-market session anyway. Look at this. Yes, you may have heard the company lost a patent, a trademark lawsuit. And look at what FinViz is saying here. They're saying here, however, the negative news triggered a short squeeze amid over 20% short interest in the float, amplified by retail investor activity and echoes of last month's meme stock frenzy that drove the stock to a gain of over 300%. Shares peaked at 20% up before settling around 18% higher intraday. Yeah. Well, this is confirmed. This is confirmed. It doesn't have to be the short squeeze. Doesn't have to be. Well, it has done it before 300%, but this is it's still if 10%, 5% still short squeezes. Yeah, and that's what we're looking at right now. Short interest. Let's have a look and down here and see what it is, what the value is. Okay, 21.5%. It has decreased now. Yeah, fascinating. Let's see. Options options grid. They'll give us an inkling as to what happened. They may give us an inkling to as to what happened. Volume, open interests. Yeah, it will. They'll be obviously it will be high on this on the call side. Yeah, and even it doesn't have to be that big. You know, market makers. Know a stock like BYND. They don't give it any chance. They don't give it any room. They're not waiting for you to. You know, once things are going on, they are constantly watching it. I can imagine they are constantly watching it. They don't need to see volumes in the hundreds of thousands. This is enough for them to begin to consider. This is enough for them to begin to consider buying up. They're not going to wait for it to get to 39,000. Because this is. I mean, as of now, as things stand right now, if you're a market maker, I can imagine you wouldn't sit around waiting for you know something to happen or for more traction to kick in. You have to be right on it because it's. You already saw what happened today. Earlier on, ZYXI, we covered it. ZYSI was the second most active, just behind Nvidia, and all of a sudden the market has just closed. It is BYND. Yeah, so you can imagine. This tells you that everybody is probably on alert with stocks like BYND. Not only market makers, those who are keen. So another series we can check is the December 19. Yeah, you can see here it's even more prominent here. Obviously, December 28th is they are going to expire on Friday, and tomorrow is not trading. Tomorrow is I think Thanksgiving here, so it makes sense to come here and yeah. So yeah, even on the call side, on the put side, it looks like it looks there's a decent amount of open interest there as well. But in any case, this the point I'm trying to make is this is definitely part of the reason why the stock has you know um, traded that huge volume. Market makers are they definitely got involved. They definitely got involved, amplified, brought their own angle of the squeeze, which is obviously a gamma squeeze. So yeah, asymmetrically, possibly that's what we're looking at right now. Asymmetrically and directly. Asymmetric will be from uh, from the gamma side, from the option side, and then conventionally or the regular, will be from just short covering. You know, 101. Okay, it looks liquid. Yeah, it looks liquid. Let's see now, but 1.01, 1.01. Yeah, and then it looks liquid, but we can clearly see here it doesn't look so liquid. I'm trying to find the buy side. You can see here. Yeah, it looks liquid. It looks like the difference is only 1 cent, but clearly it's not. It's the spread. There's still a lot of spread there. I think there's a stall in the market now. This is the post market session. Yeah. Okay. So the extrapolation is saying that it has actually cooled off. It's cooled off. This happened today. This is the close of today's street. This is actually midday, and then now the post market session. So the extrapolation is saying that it's going to contract this expansion going all the way towards Friday the 28th midday, and then in the from by the close of the say of that session, it would have picked up some strength, and is expected to hold it all the way towards the 4th of November. So it's a volatile next couple of days up till early. Okay, the next is a copy. It's expected to be a volatile. Uh, yeah, next couple of days up till next 30. Well, what is the next? I think next 30. Okay, no, 30 divided by. Okay, 4 divided by 30. Okay, this is 30 extrapolations, and it's every 4 hours. So okay, let's just say next 2 weeks or thereabout. That will be next 14 trading sessions or thereabout. It's expected to be volatile. Projections are currently saying 1.13, 1.25, 1.33. Okay, previous projections as high 15.21. This was the one that happened in October. Yes, when it reached what was this again? Yeah, 6.21. Yeah, 6.21. Okay, let's see the 4 hour chart, the daily chart, and see. Okay, here it's saying that it might remain strong up till Monday the first, and then after that, yeah, lower prices may print, but it's saying that maybe from the 23rd of December, it might begin to rebound. Projections are currently saying 3.66, 1.63. 1.63 is a pivotal projection. If it closes above that, they might go ahead and retest 1.99. Statistically, 1.99 is not fantastically likely that it will print statistically. Yeah, but surely it's quite decent, maybe around 20% or less. Statistically. Okay, yeah. Let's. We could also have a look at its market grid and see what it's going to give us in terms of possible prices, but I'm sure it might be trading outside of the market grid. Yeah, I think it might be doing so. Market grid gives us range of prices. It's trading outside of it. Yeah, that's on the 4 hour chart. I think it might also be doing maybe trading outside of it as well. Yeah, okay, 1.13. Yeah, okay, still within the grid on this 4 hour chart. Let's look at the 3 minute 3 hour chart and see where it's trading. 1.13. Okay, that's the top of the grid. 1.13 for the 3 hour chart. I doubt if it will be anything bigger. If we'll have any bigger any a if we'll have it will if we will have a more ambitious. No, on the 2 hour chart. No, let's see. No, not just it's pretty much the same thing. 1.13 1 hour chart. Let's see what we have. 1.05. Yeah, even more conservative. So it's contracting already, contracting the expansion, and it's saying that it might bounce from okay, it might bounce by 7 p.m. New York time, and then after that contract, and then go sideways in a volatile manner. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so that's pretty much what's going on. It's just surprising to see BYND. Yeah, short squeeze occurred. Yeah, confirmed that a short squeeze occurred. Yeah. So the bad news triggered a short squeeze. Okay, people are waiting. Yeah, people are waiting. Yeah, people are waiting. Waiting for the next bad news. The next bad news seems waiting for the next bad news to deal with anybody who wants to sell more. Yeah. So that bad news was a catalyst. Bad news was a catalyst. That's what it just confirms. Yes. Yeah. However, the negative news triggered a short squeeze amid over 20% short interest in the floats, amplified by retail investor activity and echoes of last month's meme stock frenzy that drove a 300% gains. Okay, yeah. So have a look and see what you make of BYND. And thank you very much for watching this video.